What's going on, guys?
Today is day
749 of his
my
self-improvement journey.
My self-improvement journey. Alright, so he's taking over for today.
Alright, yeah.
What did we do today?
So today I picked this man up at 6, and then we went to the YMCA. We tried to do a bench PR. My previous PR was 200. I tried to do 205 today. I didn't make it. This man, okay, bud. Your PR was 175. He kept forgetting his PR. He has short-term memory loss.
Yeah, it's
apparently.
like 175, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about the memory loss later.
I got 175 actually again today.
Yeah.
I failed 185. I don't know why we went up. Like I went from 165 all the way up to 185 right away. That's kind of weird. And 165 was really easy. Maybe that's why. But
I went from 185 to
like 180
to 205. So yeah, and I've limit. There's this one guy. While we were trying to find 225-pound weights to put on either side of the bar, this guy, he grabs 125 to hand this to us from his bar, and then he grabs off from the other side. There's a 35-pound bar. This man was benching 10 pounds uneven the entire set. He didn't even realize. And that I was burst out laughing when I realized.
No, I think he had a 35 on both sides and a 25 on both sides. I think that's what happened.
That's what happened?
I'm pretty sure.
Why didn't he just have a 45 and a 10?
It was like so funny because he's doing we're doing after our PR attempts or whatever, we did just 135 for reps, and I did 10 my first set, and then he goes for 9, or he goes for 11. He gets to 9. And this is what he does. So his 8th rep is going like this, and it's like slow. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you got this. And then he goes down, and he just shoots up for 9. And then he goes down like, that was so easy. And then he just laughs. Like his face just turns so red, and he just laughs.
I know. I was thinking about that guy, but basically, okay, about the short-term memory loss. Let's talk about this. So, I don't know if you guys know the lore behind Ruby God 2 Foley, but if you go back to day 1, the video right before day 1 is beating 200 demons for 200 subs, part 1, and then there's just day 1 of self-improvement journey. Just real quick geometry dash, but he never releases part 2 of beating 200 demons.
Why do you want the part 2 so bad?
It's because Infer wants it.
Infer.
Yeah. So I want to know, when is this man going to do it? Another part. One day, this man says, I'm going to do the push-ups. 1 million push-ups, 2025. Next day, he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And now he's going to do it again. So we'll see what he says tomorrow. We'll see if the answer is different. Same thing with Geometry Dash. One day, he's like, Geometry Dash is for losers. I'm not playing that game. Next day, he's like, oh, look at this. Look what just came up in my recommended.
Can't give up.
Next day, he's like, I love Geometry Dash. I'm going to be the best player in the world. And look at this.
I don't understand.
This is from Ruby Guide 2. I don't know if you can see that. It says, can't give up.
You just released all your information. Your IP address is on.
I did not release my IP address. But this man, he changes his mind. I don't know. No, he doesn't even change his mind. It's just his short-term memory loss. We have to feel bad.
Short-term memory loss?
Yeah,
it's not even short-term memory loss. I don't understand why I do it. It's just because whenever I make a decision, let's say this, I say one day, okay, I'm gonna do the push-ups. Then for that day, it's like, okay, whatever. And then the next day, I wake up and I'm like, shoot, I kind of want to play Geometry Dash, you know? So I'm like, I don't want to do push-ups. And then I kind of feel bad. I feel guilty for playing Geometry Dash again. So then I say, you know what? I'm going to do the push-ups. And I delete Geometry Dash, but then the next day I wake up. It's just like a cycle.
I wonder if there's you can see his history of when he downloads and deletes stuff, and Geometry Dash just shows up over and over again.
Yeah, it's probably 100 times.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. But other than that, okay, I think my diss track of Ruby God 2 is over now.
Bro, I was yesterday I went ice fishing. I want to turn that off. I went ice fishing the light.
What light? Oh.
The one that's on. I went ice fishing with my dad. Hopefully this is not fall. But I went ice fishing with my dad and my uncle, and I was just sitting there, fishing and stuff. joshing me right now. Okay, maybe it'll be better now. So I went ice fishing, and I was just thinking about everything, you know? And I decided, well, I didn't really decide. I was just thinking about, like, the push-ups and about Geometry Dash. And I was thinking, so, like, when I, like, for the past 2 weeks, I've been just, you know, playing Geometry Dash pretty actually consistently and stuff. And it's been fun. I've been hanging out with my cousins a lot, hanging out with my sister, sometimes playing Minecraft with her. I've been just hanging out with my friends and just doing, like, random things, you know, just kind of, like, nothing too structured, you know. It's just been, you know, here and there or whatever, and it's not really been, like, any writing, some reading, you know. And it was a lot like before I even started self-improvement, just a lot of, like, doing, you know, some stuff, but mainly playing Geometry Dash. And it feels, you know, it feels fun, but it just feels like something's missing, I guess. And I look back, and I think back as well to, like, the times where I did crazy things, where I did 50,000 push-ups in 42 days, or I wrote my 3rd book, or I did the 2,000 pull-ups in a day, and or even, like, day 1 of my self-improvement journey. It's like, who do I want to be? And I guess I've just been having a problem trying to, like, find that out, who I want to be, you know? Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Because writing doesn't really feel that fulfilling anymore right now. You know, at least right now. I don't know. I mean, I haven't done much of it, so I guess I can't say much, but it just doesn't feel, it just feels empty. Reading, it, you know, it's whatever, but, like, I have to get a good book, I guess, to read. If I just try and, like, force myself to read, it also feels pretty empty. I've been playing the piano, but Wednesday, Christmas, was when I was supposed to technically finish learning Hallelujah. I didn't finish it then, obviously, which is fine, because it is a pretty hard piece to learn, and it's definitely the hardest one I will learn as of now. But it's just, like, there's so many different things that I'm doing, but I just don't know, like, what I actually, like, truly want to do. Because I feel like I have, like, an all or nothing mindset, you know, it's got to be one or the other. And sometimes that's obviously not a good thing. But sometimes when I try and, like, balance this stuff out, I feel like I'm not making much progress in anything. So then I want to do only one thing or a couple things, so I make more progress in that thing. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
A little bit.
You just hyperfixate, like, one time you might hyperfixate on writing, one time it might be on reading, one period it might be on push-ups. You don't try and really balance it that much, you just hyperfixate, and then that's how you get stuff done. I get it.
Like, I don't understand why the balancing, and I was, like, what I was just gonna say, I don't understand why the balancing thing doesn't work. It's not that it doesn't work, it's just that I've never really tried it, I guess, and tried to, like, implement it, like, fully. And then whenever I think, like, oh, what does it take to be great, and you see all these people, David Goggins especially, like, oh, it takes discipline, it takes hard work, you know, it's not, you know, and he says, like, no, fuck balance, you can't balance, you know, you gotta discipline yourself so that, you know, one day you can balance it out. And so when I try and balance it, after a couple days, I just think, like, what am I doing? I gotta go harder, you know? And so that's kind of where I get stuck in that cycle, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do the discipline, I'm gonna do the 1,000,000 push-ups, and I'm like, oh, this is a little tough, whatever, and, you know, I might not be entirely fit yet, or whatever. So then I go to Geometry Dash, and I try and balance some things out for a day or maybe longer. And I do that. But then then I think to myself, like, one night I'm just like looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like recording a video, and I'm just like looking at myself, and I'm like, what am I doing? I need to try harder. What would day one, my self-improvement journey, Elijah, what would he think? He would want me to go harder.
What would you be guided to?
Yeah, so because they're basically, it's almost contradicting, you know, that all or nothing mindset in a way, because it's like one or the other. It's this extreme or this extreme, and I don't know how to like do it. So yeah. But been in my comfort zone for quite a bit, and you know, obviously can't be in your comfort zone for that long. And you gotta learn to thrive in discipline, in stressful situations, in pain. So that's why I'm gonna try and do the 1 million push-ups in 2025.
2,000 push-ups. Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like Sam Sulek right now.
Oh yeah, driving in general.
Sorry, you're just having like the deepest conversation ever, and I just burst out.
Does it make sense though?
It makes
Like-
sense. Well, okay, the thing about like 1 million push-ups is that's such a big portion of your day and such a big time commitment. It's like you can never take a break, really.
Yeah.
You have to do it pretty much every single day, or else you're not gonna make it. So
Yeah. My dad, he thought I had to do like 20,000 push-ups every day. Then I said 2,740, and he's like, oh, well, that's actually not too bad if you do that. You know, and then he said, yeah, you can do it, but you still gotta do other things. And like he said, you gotta set yourself up for your future. And I kind of like thought that, yeah, like, what am I doing? This is not like, how is this even like, what is it for? You know, what is a million push-ups even gonna do in my life? Like, it feels almost selfish in a way, you know.
I'm thinking about that too. I think if you do other stuff, if you can watch like every podcast ever during that time period, and that you can get a lot of stuff done. You can learn a lot of stuff. Just put on educational videos the entire time. But if you just blast music the entire time while you're doing push-ups, that's 4 hours a day. That's kind of wasted almost in a way. So yeah.
But so the plan, at least I'll probably be at my cousin's, hopefully, my cousin's house on New Year's. And I want to stream the first couple hundred, maybe like the first 1,000 push-ups at their house, and then hopefully during 2025 I actually end up doing all the push-ups. And then December 31st, 2025, I'll be at their house again or something, and I'll do the last 1,000 push-ups or something. It'll be kind of cool.
Full circle.
Yeah. It's just like giving up. Like, I haven't even tried yet, and I've already tried to give up, you know?
Can't give up.
Exactly. So it's hard, but it's not supposed to be easy. It's I've said it a couple times, it's gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and it's already made its impact. And it's not even 2025 yet. It's already in my mind. And yesterday when I was fishing, sorry if I'm taking up too much of your time, but yesterday when I was fishing, we're just sitting like right outside my house right now, but what are you gonna drive?
Yeah.
I don't even have my seatbelt on. Come on, Brady. Here, let me put it back on. You just drive around. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, yesterday I was fishing, and I was just thinking, like, Okay, if I'm gonna be brutally honest, this is what I was thinking. So yes or no, Christmas, I was at the Holiday Inn with my cousins, and my cousin, she's a girl, she's trying to set me up with her friend to go on a date.
Ooh.
And I'm thinking like, okay, if I'm gonna be with someone, I don't want to be like this weak kid who just sits in his room and, you know, plays video games and just, you know, while she's like out working hard on like homework or something, you know, or like sports. So, and I don't know if that's, you know, maybe I'm just insecure about myself. And so it got me thinking like, well, if I'm gonna do that, now I haven't even like really talked to this person couple times, but like I want to be strong, you know, I don't want to be this weak kid. And so that just got me thinking about like, who do I want to be, you know. Now kind of got back to the point where we started at. It's really, who do I want to be? Do I want to be, you know, you can be anyone. It can be anyone I want to become. I can be a Geometry Dash streamer. I could become the push-up guy or something. Or I could be a writer. Literally anything. Is that funny?
You just look up Elijah Request Guy. The push-up guy. It can be, you know, in 100 years, people can remember you as esteemed writer, pro Geometry Dash gamer, or the push-up guy.
And it's my choice.
It is cool. Life is like clay. You have to mold it.
Yeah.
But it gets drier and drier over time and harder to mold, so the younger the better.
Yeah, that's actually,
I kind of made that up.
Wait, you're actually a genius.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
But right now, the clay is still very soft and very moldable.
When you're a child, it's, or younger, like a teenager, it's more squishier.
Yeah.
And some people are born with more clay than
yeah.
Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, some people have more clay, but for everybody's clay, it almost always gets harder than it gets softer.
Yeah.
You have to mold it when you're young. Because if you're like 15 and you try and change things around and you try and mold that clay, it's going to be hard and it's not going to mold that much. But now you have to mold your clay. Oh my god, it's so foggy.
Yeah, it is really foggy. Holy crap. What do you want to become, Brady?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I should.
Where are you going?
I don't know where I am. We should sign a petition. Let's sign a petition and get this man to go to McDonald's right now.
No, I'm not going to McDonald's. And just go that way now, because you're like, I don't even know what to be doing, Brady. So take a left. So yeah, that's mostly it for this video, I guess. I'll make a video tomorrow. But as of now, I'm just gonna try and just be disciplined, you know, for these last couple days of 2024. If I don't at least try the 1,000,000 push-ups, it's just gonna haunt me. I feel like it's gonna haunt me till the day I die if I don't do it, you know.
What if it haunts you until 2026 and then you can try again?
Well, then I'll try again. If I don't do it in 2025, then I'll try it 2026 maybe. We'll see. I don't want it to be like the middle of 2025. Like Brady's just like, oh, remember when you said back in December you're gonna do 1,000,000 push-ups in this year? And I just kind of think like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If this man can't catch slack for not uploading part 2 of beating 200 demons for 200 subs, then he's not gonna catch any slack if he doesn't do the push-ups.
Okay, take a left.
Okay.
Just like, or just like looking in a mirror in like June of 2025, if I have not even like put a dent in the push-ups, or like I haven't even tried or anything, I just feel like I'll just feel like a loser, you know, if I don't try. So that's what I need to do. I need to at least try. It's almost 2025, and yeah, won't be easy, but it's got to be done. gotta be done. Just
Yeah.
keep that vision in your mind, keep the goal, and just work towards it every day. Day by day, hour by hour, through the discipline, through the mud, the trenches,
The clay.
you can become whoever you want to be. So mold that clay into the sculpture you want to become. All right, that's it for today. Day 749. Myself and from a journey to take a right. Hope you guys have a great day.
Goodbye.
And don't forget
To follow,
to follow
your dreams. The collab's coming soon.
Yeah, stream's coming soon.
Collab. Grady Salo and Ruby Gad too.